Hello everybody, I'm working in the special care barn today. Actually been doing all the mats. I'm laying out the mats and I'm cutting the mats, and I get a lot of questions on how we cut mats perfectly, and it's taken 7 years to finally figure out the best way to do it. And my friend Chaz gave me a little assistant with that. So he said a knife, and so we've been doing it so you can see how clean the mats look in here, and you can see how clean it looks over here. Even the doorways are nice and flush. Everything's clean against the walls. So I kind of wanted to give you, and I'm finishing up one of the other stalls here. We're getting everything measured, and you can see how clean everything is. So I get the questions, and we've used everything from a skill saw to every kind of saw you can think of, and I failed miserably. And so what I'm gonna do here, and we're putting in little mats for the doorways. You know, we don't want them to have the concrete on their feet so that they wear away their hooves, or this is our special care barn. They have to be really a very particular mobility issue. So we wanna make sure that they have soft and, less, this is a little scratchy. We don't want that scratching their feet because some of them drag their toes and it will wear away their feet. So I'm going to measure right here real quick, which I'm a terrible measurer. So I measured 27 times. So let's see. It's actually almost exactly a foot. So I measure like twice, measure the width. Again, like twice, 3 times, just to make sure that, everything is spaced correctly, and that, it's really clean. And when you clean it, you just want to make sure that when you take it up and have to clean it, that it fits properly after you cut it. And so, I'll show you how this other doorway and how I want it to look. So you'll see. That's how I want it to look, and that came out perfectly. This is how it looks right now, and I'll cut this, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use something to make a chalk line. You got your chalk line. You got your very, very, very sharp knife, and you have to keep this really sharp. Measuring tape, obviously. And I'll show you how I score it, how I cut it, how I measure it. Okay, so we're doing, I think it's about 28 inches, and I'm gonna measure it again. 28, and it's just under a foot. So 12 inches and 3/4, 12 3/4. So I have a piece of mat right here. So I'm going to cut the longest part first, so I'm not cutting too much. So I need it 28 inches. So I'm going to go and I'm going to use my chalk line to get 28 inches on here. I don't know if you could see. Sorry, this is my first long video. So I need 28 inches. So I got 28 inches right here. So I'm gonna set my chalk line up at 28 inches. Because you really want this to be as clean as possible. We've worked with different things before, and it's been so messy, and I hate when it's messy. So 28. By 28, and these mats are definitely not cut perfectly from the factory, so you got to take that into account. So what I'm going to do, and I'll show you, this is going to make it real easy. I'm going to take my T-square. I'm actually not going to line it up with the edge, because the edge, if you could see, the edge is not square. So I'm going to actually line the T-square up on my blue chalk line instead of the T-square, and I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4 really nice cuts. Keep going. Sharp knife, you'll see. And now I'm going to take it, I'm going to bend it a little, and I'm going to keep cutting. And you'll see 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, go underneath, cut, cut. Beautiful edge, cut. That's my first cut. Now I'm going to do my second cut. And this is a smaller cut, so it's nice. So it's not smaller, it actually makes it a little harder. So I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, so I'm gonna line this up over there, and I'm gonna line it up over here. Measure like 3 times and cut 27 times. So let's see, okay. So I'll show you my chalk line. This is my chalk line. And now I'm gonna take my T-square. And like I said, I'm not going to use the T-square. I'm gonna line it up with the chalk line because I know that was measured as properly as I can measure something, because I do have a reputation for not measuring correctly. So I'm gonna cut 1, 2. This is gonna take a little harder because this is a lot longer, and I'm just cutting a little piece off of the scrap mat. But you'll see, and again, the best thing is a sharp knife. And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. You know, just be really careful. This is sharp. And one more till I lift it, so the T-square is gone. I can bend the edge back a little. So, you see it's cutting so easily now. Took 7 years of this and a little help from a friend. So I'm gonna show you this. Look at that, okay. Now let's see if I didn't mess up. Sometimes you have to make a couple cuts, so I'm gonna just put you over here, and we'll see how this goes. I mean, couldn't be more perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Like, I'm getting pretty good at this. I'm very excited about that. So this is just a little tip that I learned that I'm sharing with you guys, because cutting these mats is miserable. But look how good that looks. I'm super excited. Nice and flush for the piggies, and it's awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Peace, love, and pigs.